Hello everyone. You tuned in to some breaking news on Love with the News. I'm your host, Love Jones, with the best ghetto black and white news report reaction. I hope you're ready to see what a hot mess we have here today. All views and opinions are welcome here, so feel free to spam up the comments and share. Now watch me deliver. Controversy. Okay, so today we do have a little bit of a disagreement between Simone Biles, the 28-year-old Olympic gold medal gymnast. Artistic gymnast, that is, versus Riley Gaines, the conservative political activist and former swimmer. Simone being on the left and Riley being on the right, like literally. It's a cat fight. Now, The Guardian writes, Simone Biles slams sore loser Riley Gaines over attacks on trans athlete, calling Gaines sick and a sore loser in a strongly worded social media post. The exchange erupted Friday night after Gaines mocked the Minnesota State High School League for turning off comments on a post. This championship was hijacked, Gaines wrote on X, referring to the student athlete as a boy and ridiculing the league for disabling comments. LOL. Biles, the most decorated gymnast of all time with 11 Olympic and 30 World Championship medals, had seen enough. You're truly sick, Biles wrote. All of this campaigning because you lost a race? Straight up sore loser. The post referenced Gaines' performance at the 2022 NCAA Championships, where she tied for 5th with Leah Thomas, a transgender swimmer. Since then, Gaines has built a prominent public profile lobbying against the inclusion of transgender women in women's sports, becoming a fixture on right-wing media outlets, and appearing alongside Donald Trump as he signed an executive order banning trans girls and women from competing in women's sports. But Biles didn't stop there. You should be uplifting the trans community and perhaps finding a way to make sports inclusive, or creating a new avenue where trans feel safe in sports, she wrote. Maybe a transgender category in all sports, but instead you bully them. One thing for sure is no one in sports is safe with you around. In a follow-up post, Biles added, bully someone your own size, which would ironically be a male. Gaines quickly fired back, calling Biles' remarks so disappointing and insisting men don't belong in women's sports, and I say that with my full chest. A 12-time All-American swimmer at the University of Kentucky, Gaines had used her race with Thomas as a basis for a national campaign, opposing transgender inclusion in sports. She has frequently misgendered athletes in public forums and has drawn criticism from the LGBTQ+ advocates. What in the hot ghetto mess? Now let's check out what they had to say in Forbes. A Twitter user chimed in and said Simone Biles attacked Riley Gaines for her looks. yet she somehow claims to be a woman who supports women. She only does so with women who fall in line, and she only does it when it's safe for her. My take as a former elite gymnast who once supported Simone, no more. Another user writes, Simone Biles is the GOAT. Riley Gaines is the poster child for turning failure into grift. And that's that on that. In 2018, Simone Biles revealed she wore sweaters or jackets all year long due to being bullied for her muscles. Last night, she attacked Riley Gaines, claiming Riley looks like a male. When the left says they support women, no, it only applies to women who fall in line. Another user says, easy to say this at Simone Biles when you only had to compete against fellow women. Every one of your Olympic medals came from competing against fellow women. Riley Gaines was not only forced to compete against a man, but forced to share a locker room with a man. That is sick. I don't know, guys. I think I'm on Riley Gaines' side with this one. I don't feel like men should be able to participate in women's sports, but let me know your thoughts. Well, guys, let me know if you agree or disagree with this. Remember, we do have a voice. Well, this concludes today's news report. I hope you have a nice day. Give this video a big thumbs up. I'm your host, Love Jones, signing off. When I was growing up, I always wanted to be a news reporter.